2, 1. Good morning, everyone. We're here at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio for the Titan Pro Bench Bash. I have with me, in my hoarse voice, Pete Alons. Did I get that right, Pete?
Close enough.
Close enough. It's my accent, right? The hoarse voice. He is the president, founder, and CEO of Titan Support Systems. We're going to have him share a few minutes with us about all the wonderful things Titan does to support USA powerlifting.
Yeah. Good morning. It's our pleasure to sponsor the Bench Bash. This is going to be our 9th year. We're going to have some of the best benchers in the world here, definitely the best benchers in the U.S. These guys are going to be moving some tremendous weights. Absolutely. Yeah, and we're proud to be a sponsor. We manufacture powerlifting gear for raw lifters, for geared lifters, and we're proud to say we manufacture some of the best, if not the best, in the nation and the world. So you'll see our gear from the local level all the way up to the World Championships. And this is a perfect example here. I'd venture to say 99% of the gear you're going to see here is Titan. And you're going to see guys doing fantastic benches, best benchers in the world.
Absolutely. This is the Pro Bench Bash. Like Pete said, it's going to be the best benchers from across the world bench pressing here this morning. Pete, now he originally, the first bench shirt that Titan came out was the Fury. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's correct. That changed the game about 15 years ago, right? Then he came up with the F6 for the low touch. Then after that came the one you'll see most of the lifters wearing today, the Katana. And today you'll have a what kind of Katana on?
Most of them will be wearing either a Super Katana or a Super Katana low cut.
Absolutely. And Katana, it gets tremendous pop off the bottom, and the lifter drives everything they've got to lock out those massive weights. Pete has been a wonderful sponsor of USA Powerlifting's national teams. He's sponsored Team USA on numerous occasions. Is that correct?
That's correct. Every year, well, since probably about 94.
Wow, 22 years. You know, I want to shake your hand. 22 years of sponsoring USA Powerlifting at the IPF World Championships. How many world champions do you think Titan has sponsored over the years?
That'd be hard to say. We're probably talking hundreds over that time span, because we have the various championships from the 3 lift, the single lift. Now we have, masters, raw. So it's got to be hundreds.
And speaking of that, Pete brought, I know we're having an equip meet this morning, but Pete and them have redone and bringing out, he told me yesterday, in April, they sponsor, like Pete said, equipped and raw lifting. They're bringing out the brand new, you want to just tell us about Pete?
Yeah, sure. We've been working on our knee sleeves, making improvements, change manufacture, quality control. So we'll be bringing out our yellow jackets. We've got new colors, reversed it. It's going to be a solid black with yellow X highlight. Yeah, real proud of it. I think these things are going to be a winner. The other thing you're going to see are some brand new singlets. You're going to see 3 of them up here. And what we're bringing to the game is, well, of course, we're bringing our exclusive fabric, which is probably the heaviest, highest quality spandex in the lifting world. IPF legal, double crotch. But what you're going to see are some really cool graphics. You'll see Ryan Carrillo wearing one. Oh. You'll see Blaine Sumner. And I think we have one other. Can't remember off the top of my head. But Ryan? We got Ryan Carrillo, yeah. So. Oh.
That happens at the
Arnold. That happens, yeah.
Well, now, I saw the Vanilla Gorilla singlet. Was that your design?
That's ours.
That was the Titan Support Systems Vanilla Gorilla.
We are going to be coming out with some crazy graphics.
So wait, you're telling me Titan Support Systems is the one who squatted, who had the squat suit on when Blaine Sumner squatted 1,100, 1,100 pounds yesterday?
There was history set yesterday. Titan was used on the 1102 squat. Titan was used on the biggest bench press in IPF history, whether it's single lift or 3 lift. And then, of course, when all the deadlift gear that Blaine used was Titan. When he busted Carl Christensen's total record, which almost seemed like an unattainable number, and he smashed it by almost 100 pounds.
Now, do you know what that exact number was he did in Titan equipment?
I believe it was 28 something. 28.
He had a 3 lift total of over 2,800 pounds. I know his bench and deadlift were over 1,700 then, and 1,100 pound squat. 2,800 pounds in Titan equipment.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is, consider this. His subtotal was over 1,900 pounds. Yeah, I mean, so just between the squat and the bench, he was already at 1980. There's super heavyweights that turn in 1980 total, and that's a great total.
Oh, yeah.
He did this on a subtotal. Wow. So by his second deadlift, he was already smashing the total records in Titan.
Well, and here's something else about Titan. Who are some of the lifters you're going to look forward to seeing today on the platform, Pete, as we have this?
You're going to see some great lifters. Mamola. Adam Mamola is a phenom. This one of the lightest competitors here, and he'll be benching right up with the super heavyweights, benching over 700. Just a fantastic competitor, world champion, world record holder. You'll see, of course, you're going to see Blaine here benching again.
Wow.
This guy he's phenomenal. He loves to lift. The man loves to lift. He's a joy to watch. He loves the sport, so he's going to give it another try again today. He's sore, but he's going to open up, see how he feels. We may see another big bench out of Blaine today.
More world records this morning at the Titan Support Systems Pro Bench Bash at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio. Pete Alaniz, sorry. Yeah. Thank you so much for everything you do for powerlifting. And I'm looking forward to getting some yellow jackets and squatting in them soon. Thank you, Pete. And here we go. We're about to go to the live broadcast for the Titan Pro Bench Bash here at the 2016 Arnold. Thank you, Pete. You're an answer.
Our technical controller, recently married, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is Margaret Reagan. She hails, local girl from Ohio. What? Her new name is Margaret Lohr. Our side referee, he came all the way from the Virgin Islands. Big round of applause for Robert Massey. Our other side referee, he came from Ontario, Canada, Mr. Glyn Moore. And our chief referee, he is the Secretary General of the International Powerlifting Federation and our chief referee. Big round of applause for Mr. Robert Keller, Florida, United States of America. And our overseeing jury table, ladies and gentlemen, juror number 1, he hails from Calgary, Canada, Mr. Mike Armstrong. Our second jury member, he hails from New Jersey, USA. His name is William Billy Red Light Clayton. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, the president of the International Powerlifting Federation, all the way from Luxembourg. Big round of applause for Gaston Pillage. Gentlemen and lady, if you would get to your appropriate positions, we are going to start in about 2 minutes. Actually, 1 minute. We got some shirts to give out? Give me some shirts. Boys.
And we are live at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival in Columbus, Ohio for the Titan Pro Bench Bash. This morning we're bringing to you live here in Columbus, Ohio, the best bench pressers from around the world. This event is sponsored by Titan Support Systems and Pete L&E's. It's going to be a fantastic event, folks. We've got some fabulous lifters about to take the platform, beginning with Kirsty Cope. She'll be up shortly. And as we get schedules in, let's go over a few of the lifters we're going to see this morning.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce, before we start, this is being sponsored by Titan. Titan Support Systems. Give me a round of applause for Titan. They are the #1 sponsor over the past 35 years for the IPF. They have contributed more than 7 figures. For those of you that don't know, that's over $1 million. Okay, that's what they have contributed to the IPF. Give me a round of applause for the owner and proprietor. It's his birthday today from Texas, Mr. Pete Alaniz. And ladies and gentlemen, real fast, you can see what we got. We got a few T-shirts to throw out. And you know what? We always throw them out to whichever side makes more noise. Let me hear this side. Let me hear that side. Come on, one more time. Crank it up, man. Turn that stuff up. We got Guerrilla Radio.
All right, as Gino is throwing it out and giving out T-shirts to the crowd, we're back live here at the Broadcast Center for USA Powerlifting at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival. Let me go over with you while we're waiting and getting ready some of these fantastic lifters. Isn't that awesome seeing Gino? He's just throwing them out. Folks, if you could have seen the crowds here, it has been phenomenal weekend so far. And today, our final day at the Arnold Sports Festival, we have lifters that's going to be pulling tremendous bench presses this morning, and the afternoon session, the Ohio Push-Pull. And broadcast also online will be but not by the USAPL broadcast. You have to go through the Arnold website, will be the Pro Deadlift. But let's go over a few of the lifters here at the Titan Pro Bench Press. We've got Mike Clupinski, multi-time world team member. We've got, and look at this, Adam Mamola from Virginia. Adam is a world champion bench presser with over 700 pounds at 205-pound body weight. Tim Stroshine's coming up today. Another world champion we've got on the platform is Brady Stewart from Illinois. He is a fantastic lifter. Super strong, lots of power. Now, this is a real treat. Folks, if you've never met him, take the time to get to know David Doan is on the platform today. But our first listener is Kirsty Cope. Here we go. Kirsty's got opening weight of 325 pounds. And on the platform, it looks like it's Eric Curry doing the handoffs. Folks, if you ever had a handoff from Eric Curry for a bench press, it's the best in the world. Kirsty takes the bar, brings it down to her chest. And she's locking, driving all the way to the top. Kirsty, yes, ma'am. She's good lift, good opening lift for Kirsty Cope. Our first flight has a total of 9 lifters, it looks like. Make it 10 lifters. So it's going to be a real quick flight, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. Up next is Natalie Hansen. Natalie is opening with 342 pounds. Natalie, you see her coming in. She's approaching the platform. The bar is loaded. She's about to lay down the bench press to get set for this giant weight of 342 pounds. And, folks, she only weighs a little over 83 kilos, which is a total of 180 pounds. Here we go. She's taking the handoff. She brings the bar down to her chest, gets a start command. Brings it down, gets a press command, drives it home to lock out in her Titan Katana. Super job, Natalie. Next up, we have a special request. She came back to the booth to make a special request of us back here. Jade Dickens is up next. She said wanted us to tell you, pass along to her husband, Scott, that she loves him very much, and she's glad to have him out there as her support system, rooting her on here at the Titan Pro Bench Bash. Jade is opening with 300. Folks, this woman's opening with 375-pound bench press. We're just getting warmed up, and we're already heading towards 400 pounds for the ladies. This is going to be fantastic. Here we go. Jade is taking the bench. She lays down, settles her hands on the bar. Eric Curry, world's greatest handoff artist. He's getting ready. She gets settled in. You see the lifter is getting her shoulders tucked under the bench to get a better stability, getting both shoulder blades pulled back to achieve maximum tightness. She gets the handoff, gets the start command, brings it to her chest. And, ooh, a little up and down, but still locks it out. Let's see what the judges say. No lift. No lift. She'll come back and crush that our second attempt, or maybe even go on up. Next up is multi-time world team member Mike Clupinski. Mike Clupinski is up with, oh wow, phenomenal weight. In the 205-pound weight class, he is up with opening weight of 551 pounds in the bench press. Tremendous, tremendous opening here for Mike Clupinski. You see Mike waiting in the wings out there at the curtain. That's where they hold the lifters at. Then when they release them, those ball of furies race and head towards the platform to get those big lifts in. All right, Mike. The bar is loaded. Up comes Mike Clupinski in his Titan bench shirt with his Titan singlet. He is full Titan gear today. He settles it under. Mike has been a very consistent, super strong lifter in many, many bench press nationals over the years, and a tremendous asset to USA powerlifting. And folks, let's just put in how difficult it is just to qualify for this event after Mike's big lift here. He takes the weight, gets the start command, gets the press. Easy opening weight for Mike Clupinski. All right, good job, Mike. To lift in the Arnold Sports Fest, any of the events like the Pro American Challenge yesterday, or the SSP Nutrition Pro Raw Bench, or the Titan Pro Bench. All those are invitation, or the Pro Deadlift that's coming up later, are invitation only. You earn these spots at the respective national championships. All the lifters you see here, including Danny Thurman, who's up. Danny Thurman, a world IPF world champion bench presser. He's now doing 3 lifts meets. He is a superb lifter. All the way from Nebraska, or he was living in Nebraska. He's still in Nebraska. He hadn't moved in 5 minutes. So, with 562 pounds on the bar, here's Danny Thurman. Danny is a fantastic lifter, folks. He usually crushes these things like nothing on open attempts with 562 pounds. Look at that. Awesome by Danny Thurman, 562 pounds. Should have been that was a good lift. And up next we have another IPF world champion, Mike Ferrantelli from Florida. Mike is I believe he just recently retired from being a police officer, or he's still active in the police, in the sheriff's department down there in Florida. Mike is up with an open. Oh, wow. It's the biggest opener I think I've ever seen him take. 579 pounds. Here we go. Big Mike Ferrantelli from Florida. You can hear his buddies yelling, "Get tight." Here we go. He takes the handoff. Settles it in. Shoulders tight. Elbows in. Brings the part on his chest. Oh, my goodness. Mike Ferrantelli is here to play today. Wow. Mike, he's going. I'm going to be shocked if Mike Ferrantelli doesn't go over 600 pounds today, folks. Fantastic. He came to play at the Arnold. This is the premier event for powerlifting. Now, let me just take a break for a second here. Just need to clarify something with the production truck real quick. And folks, while we're talking about the production truck, let's talk about the fantastic job of producing and directing this meet, this entire event at the Arnold. For the production side, Trey Cunningham. If you ever have a job, go online on the USA Powerlifting website on Facebook and say, "Thank you, Trey Cunningham, for all you've done." Fantastic effort. Up next is Tim Stroshine. Tim comes to us from the great state of Ohio, in his home state. He's opening up, an opening lift of 612 pounds. Tim's going to take the bar from Eric Curry, who's probably a really good friend of his, both from Ohio. Here we go, Tim. Gets the start command. Ooh, he's got the power, just a little off on the right side. Let's see what the judges say. They gave it to him. There was no downward movement. Good lift, Tim Stroshine. Up next, we have a IPF, International Powerlifting Federation, world champion and world record holder, Adam Mamola. If you watched bench press, if you were so blessed to watch bench press nationals in the afternoon session, Adam was on the microphone then. He did a fantastic job. He's a soft-spoken man, but he comes with a ball of fury when he hits that platform. Adam Mamola, opening weight, if you can see your screen, 672.4 pound opening weight for Adam Mamola from Virginia. Adam settles under. He's in his Titan. You heard Pete Elanese talk about Adam as one of the featured lifters here today during the opening interview. This is a guy to watch. He may re-break his own world record today. But first, you got to get in your opening attempt of 672 pounds. Gets a press command. Oh, look how easy that is for Adam Mamola from Virginia. Folks, 672 pounds. If you can handle that easy, you can be a world champion too. Great job, Adam. Now we're moving on to our second set of lifts. In our two flights today, our A flight and our B flight. Back up to Kirsty Cope. She has got a 342-pound weight on the bar, or being loaded on the bar. Oh, folks, we have a correction. Well, we've been corrected. The jury has overturned it, and that's one of the things that happens in the IPF. We are so technical, and we want to make sure we get everything right. Adam Mamola's opening attempt was turned down by the jury panel. So he'll come back. He'll either try that or go up on his second attempt, but he looked plenty strong. He should feel very confident he's going to come back and crush that on his next attempt. Up next, Kirsty Cope. You see her outside. Gino calls the bar loaded. Here comes Kirsty. Kirsty's got settled under the bar, getting her feet set. Now, one of the key things when you're bench pressing, you got to get your feet right to get a lot of maximum leg drive on your bench press. It helps get you tight so you can push with maximum effort all the way through the lift. Here we go. She takes the start command. She gets the press. Oh, that looks awesome by Kirsty. I believe she's going to be 2 for 2 after that. Good lift, Kirsty. She's having a great day so far this morning at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival. Up next is Natalie Hanson. Natalie has gone up to 358 pounds. A 7.5 kilo jump from her opening attempt. 7.5 kilos works out to 16 pounds. Here we come, Natalie Hanson. Natalie hails from, it looks like, Alaska. Now, you talk about a long journey. That's a fine journey and a long flight. But Natalie is set and ready to go. She crushed her opening attempt. Here's her second attempt of 358 pounds. She gets the press command. Let's see what the judge is going to say. She's close to locking it out. Oh, real close, folks. That's it is when you're doing maximum effort weights like that. She came up rocket off her chest, came to the midpoint, drove it through with everything she had, and just lost at the top. That's heartbreaking. Fantastic effort. Now, Jade Dickens is back up. She's asking that Scott send her all the well wishes she can. She's going up. Jade's feeling strong. Her first lift of 170 did not count, but now she's coming back and going on up to 175 kilograms, 385.8. But we round up. We're power lifters. So it's 386 pounds on the bar for Jade Dickens. And Jade comes to us from the great state of Texas, where everything is bigger than better. The home of Titan Support Systems, Texas. Here we go. Jade Dickens. That's right, Gino, 386 pounds. Jade is settling under the bar. She gets a big handoff from Eric Curry. Here we go. She gets the start command. The bar settles in, gets the press. Oh, the bar dipped, her triceps ran out. She just like Chuck, she came out of the groove, may have came back a little towards her head a little bit. She held on with everything she had. I think she can come back and get that on her third attempt. Here we go with a replay. You can see how tough it was. She gave a tremendous effort, folks. Watch it. Gets the press command. Boom, shoots it off her chest for about 6 to 8 inches. Look at her driving. Oh, just ran out of gas. As you see, the head referee is Robert Keller today. He's the General Secretary of the IPF. You heard him on Friday telling about what's going on with the USA Powerlifting and IPF on the Olympic level. Wonderful things are happening in our sport. Folks, as we move towards continued Olympic recognition, our participation in the World Games. But up next, we have Mike Clupinski. Mike Clupinski comes to us from New Jersey. He's a Jersey boy here at the Titan Pro Bench Bash, and Mike is going to be lifting 573 pounds. He's went up 11 pounds from his, he went up a little more than that. He went 22 pounds from his opening attempt. At 551, here comes 573, Mike Clupinski. He looks strong. Gets to his chest. Oh, Mike is looking good. Lock it out. Drives it home with authority. Fantastic job. And the referee saying, no lift. Couldn't really see it from our angle back in the back with the production team. But he had a technical flaw where he just missed the lift. Here we go with the rogue replay. Brings the bar down to his chest. Pops the weight off. Flies up. Maybe they called it a little up and down. Not really sure. But that's why you have the 3 referees on the platform and not a guy standing in the booth calling the lifts. They're the experts. Up next, IPF World Bench Press Champion, 3-lift powerlifter from Nebraska, Danny Thurman. Danny is an exceptional guy. He's even got his wife and he have now got their boys into powerlifting. They're a tremendous asset to all the powerlifting world, plus being a just great people all the way around. Danny's got 584 pounds, brings it down to his chest, oh my goodness, folks, he just crushed 584 here at the Titan Pro Bench Bash at the 2016 Arnold. That was absolutely fantastic. Here's the rogue replay of that. Watch the speed off the bottom. This is how it's done. Technical perfection. Wow. Danny Thurman crushing that weight. Fantastic job for Danny. And he just turned in his 3rd attempt. Danny's going over 600 pounds on his 3rd attempt. Up next is Mike Ferrantelli. Mike had a fantastic opener. He's jumped all the way up to 280 kilograms. He is going with 617 pounds for Mike Ferrantelli, IPF Masters 1 world champion, police officer. The man is a great servant to his nation. We appreciate you, all our police officers out there, and thank you, Mike, for your service. He takes a bar from Eric Curry, settles it in, brings it to his chest, gets the press command. Mike looks strong there. He popped it all the way up. What do the referees say? Good lift at 617 pounds for Mike Ferrantelli. Let's get a rogue replay of that. Watch this, folks. Brings it to his chest with authority. Boom! Gets a press command. Wow. Mike Ferrantelli and Danny Thurman are here to play today at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival. Up next, we have Tim Stroshine. He's upping the weight even more. He's going 623 pounds on his 2nd attempt in a 231-pound weight class. Here we go. Tim Stroshine, 623. Now, what an honor it is for Tim to be from Ohio and lifting in the Arnold Sports Festival in his home state of Ohio. All right, Tim settled in there, gets his feet squared away, gets his feet planted, gets a good grip on that Titan bar, those Titex weights. It's by Titan Support Systems. Takes the hand off from Eric Curry, brings it to his chest, gets the press command. Oh, it's going to be tough. He locked it out, but let's see what the judges say. No lift, little up and down, little unevenness there. Great effort. I think he can definitely come back and get that on his 3rd. He's got the power. You can see it again here on our rogue replay. Shoots it off his chest like a rocket, and it dipped. It dipped when he caught it. When it came off his chest, popped for his bench shirt, came down, it let it sink a little bit, but he'll come back. He'll be prepared. That's just a matter of staying focused, and he definitely can do it. He's a high-quality lifter. Up next, Adam Mamola, IPF world champion, world record holder, fantastic all-around gentleman from Virginia, Adam Mamola. Yeah, you can hear Gino on the platform. Look at all those reds and 1 blue on that bar. Wow, folks. Wow, 694 pounds for Adam Mamola from Virginia. Here we go. Brings it to his chest. Gets the press command. Oh, my goodness. Adam looks as strong as a bull. He is Arnold strong. Oh, they didn't give him the lift. Wow. He's locked out 2 great lifts, but a technical flaw for technical reasons. He didn't get the lift. Here's a rogue replay of it. Brings it to his chest. Look at that. Pops it off. Looked solid, but we couldn't see everything that went on the lift. So good job, Adam. Come back and nail it on your third attempt. Up next, our first of our third attempts today in the first flight is Natalie Hansen. Natalie is going for 364 pounds. Woo! Natalie is looking strong. The bar is called loaded. Natalie, this will give her a Wilks forecast of 287 points in the Wilks. Fantastic, Natalie. Here she comes. She's under the bar. She's about to receive the handoff from Eric Curry. This is one strong young woman. They call a re-rack of the bar. Can't see it from our angle, but Natalie re-rack. She's got 18 seconds to get set and get that start command. 15 seconds, Natalie. When you're lifting, you have 1 minute to get the start command on the lift from the head referee. 7 seconds, Natalie. 5, 4, 3. She got it at the last second. Great job. Brings the weight to her chest. Oh, man. Big effort for Natalie, just not today. That's tough to overcome when you have to wait and have to re-rack. It really is tough. Been there, done that. But Natalie's a tough warrior. She fought through it. Just couldn't quite lock out the lift. Up next is Kirsty Cope. Kirsty's going up to 363 pounds herself. As of right now. Kirsty Cope's up, and as Gino said, she's a two-time IPF world champion. Here she comes, charging the platform with 364 pounds. She's ready. She takes that platform with authority. She's on the bench, settled in, got her shoulders set, getting a good grip on the bar. Squeeze that bar tight, get your elbows in, hit that bubble in that bench shirt, and drive it home to lock out. Here she goes. Natalie takes the weight. Brings it in. Gets the press command. Oh, she's fighting. Come on, Natalie, finish. Kirsty, come on, Kirsty. Couldn't quite finish it. Great effort but she's got 155 kilo weight, 343 pounds already counted. Good job. Up next is Jade Dickens, 386 pounds. Jade has missed her 2 first attempts, and she's got to be focused. This is a tough challenge. After you've missed your first 2, to come back, get everything, block out everything else around you, and focus on your 3rd attempt and get in the game. She needs this lift to stay in the competition. Come on, Jade. We're rooting for you. I think you've got it. I think you can crush this weight, Jade. Get it technically right. So the referees give you 3 white lights, and let's see you get on the board for Jade Dickens. And Jade comes to us from Texas. So let's make Texas proud, Jade. She looks strong. Brings the bar down to her chest. Gets pressed. Oh, let's see what the referees say. She locks it out. Oh, tough break. Showed a lot of strength. It looks like she just double dipped right there. I think you'll be able to see this pretty easily, folks, on our road replay. Brings the bar down to her chest. Gets a great pop off the shirt, and see it just double dips right there. You can't go have downward movement of the bar. That one's a pretty obvious one. But moving on, we're going to Mike Clupinski, 573-pound third attempt. He's retrying his second attempt, which is the same weight. Come on, Mike. Let's go home and get this. 573. The bar is loaded for Mike Clupinski from New Jersey, the home of Bruce Springsteen and Bon Jovi. All right, Mike settles under the bar. He's getting set, getting his arch set. He sees and he places those shoulders down. And the reason you get an arch is to put your chest up as high as possible. If you can cut one more inch off the lift, that's one more less inch you have to lift it. Gives you even more strength. So Mike takes the weight from Eric Curry, brings it down to his chest, gets the press command. Ooh, come on, lock it out, Mike. Yeah! Looks solid from our perspective. See what the judges say. Good lift for Mike Clupinski, 573. Fantastic. Up next we have, before that, here's the replay of Mike Clupinski. Watch him do this. Boom, off the chest like a rocket. Drives it home. Oh, wow, great tricep power. Up next is one of the best in powerlifting, IPF World Powerlifting Champion, Danny Thurman. Danny had two successful lifts at 255, 265, and now he's going all the way to 275 kilos on his third attempt. 606 pounds for Danny Thurman from Nebraska. Here we go, Danny. Danny gets settled on the bar. I've known Danny for several years. Been on Team USA with Danny, and he is a gentleman's gentleman. I think the world of Danny, folks. If you met him, you'd think the same of him. Here you go. Brings the bar to his chest with 606 pounds. Oh, looks like he got out of the bubble a little bit there. He popped that off like nothing. He just got out of the bubble a little bit. The bench shirt, you got to stay on the sweet spot of that bubble. Came a little bit off of it. Left side went down. Great effort, Danny. He'll come back and get that in his next meet. Here we see the road replay. Shoots off his chest, and the left side just dips. Oh, man. Tough break for Danny. Up next is Tim Stroshine in his home state of Ohio. Tim is currently in fourth place right now. He is reattempting his same weight that he missed on his second attempt of 623 pounds. Tim looks strong. He looks strong. I think he's going to get this, folks. The music is thundering. The crowd is packed. If you can see it from your perspective, massive crowd of people here at the Arnold Sports Festival. Here we go. Tim takes the handoff from fellow Ohio and Eric Curry. Gets the start command. Brings to his chest. Boom! Oh, man. I think he had his right arm got a little off, and sometimes that happens when you're benching. One arm gets behind the other. It really slows you down, stalls the weight. That was a fantastic effort, just not today. Here we go, the rogue replay. Shoots it up off his chest, and the right arm just gets a couple inches behind, and it just throws you totally off on the bench press. Very technical. It's the most technical of the three lifts in powerlifting. All right, up next is IPF World Powerlifting Champion, Mike Ferrantelli, our police officer. Thank you for your service, Mike. We're rooting from you all the way. We got a Florida guy as the head referee and a Florida guy on the bench press. It must be Florida in Ohio right now. Mike Ferrantelli's up with 650 pounds on the bench. His team is pumped and screaming. He takes the handoff from Eric Curry. This will be huge, huge weight. 650 for Mike Ferrantelli. Knock it out, Mike. Oh, just an inch. Oh, that was tremendous effort from Mike Ferrantelli. Look at this rogue replay right now. Brings it down to his chest. Pops it off. Oh, man, look at the fight there by Mike Ferrantelli. Just a bit short. That happens at maximum effort weights like that. Up next, our last lifter in the opening flight is Adam Mamola. Are you coaching anybody? Adam Mamola's up with 741 pounds. Here he comes, IPF World Powerlifting Champion, Adam Mamola. Looks like he's going for the IPF world record right now, folks. He's missed his first 2 attempts. He said, let's go for it. It's the Arnold. He said, don't worry about the first 2. I'm going for the IPF world record of 336 kilos. He's chipping it by half a kilo for 741 pounds. He's going all in. This is like Texas Hold'em. All in, all or nothing. He's putting all on the line for one big attempt. 741 pounds by Adam Mamola. Here we go. He takes the handoff from Eric Curry. Brings it to his chest. Gets the press command. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the left side betrayed him. Oh, man, he had the strength. It's just the left side got a little out of the groove, or he would have crushed 741. Look at this, folks. IPF world record attempt right here. Just a couple of inches shy of having a world record. Brings it to his chest. See the left side down just a little bit. Gets the press command, and the left side never quite recovers with a right almost at lockout. Ah, fantastic effort. Fantastic. And now, moving on to the flight 2, our opening lifter. Look at this, folks. This is something to think about. The opening lift in flight 2 is 601 pounds. The first lift is over 600 pounds. And we're just getting warmed up. Looks like our last 2 attempts are going to be Fredrik Svensson from Sweden, and then Blaine Sumner, who squatted 1,100 pounds yesterday, is coming out with 375 kilos in our final attempt. But right now, Quentin Meyer is coming out, making his debut at the 2016 Arnold with 601 pounds on the bar. Gino's holding him over there by the curtain. The weights are being loaded. Everybody's diligently getting ready. Quentin looks pumped. You see that look in his eye right now. He is fired up. I'm not sure who's more pumped, him or Gino. And here comes Quentin. Quentin Meyer, 601 pounds. Thank you very much to Titan Support Systems for all they do for powerlifting and sponsoring the Titan Pro Bench Bash here at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival. Takes the weight, brings it down to his chest, gets the press command. Oh! Just missed the bubble on his shirt. If he'd have been a little more technically proficient, I think he'd have got that. Just a tough break to start with. Now, up next is one of the legends of the sport. Much like Danny Thurman in the first flight, this is another legend. David Doan, multi-time world powerlifting champion. Is that who I think that is back there with him over there? That is Devin Curley, his daughter. We need to get her on the microphone back here with us. She's fantastic. David Doan, all-around Superman from Wisconsin, is coming up, opening lift of 623 pounds. Did he just get called out as a 7-time world champion? Woo! When do you see that every day, folks? Real world, just like Ric Flair, he's a real world champion. Here we go. 623 pounds. From Wisconsin, David Doan, opening attempt. And you hear Devin in the background yelling, "Go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy, go." They've been doing this for decades now, and it's awesome to hear every time. Dave settles it down, pops. Oh, my goodness. That looked like a warm-up room wait for him. David Doan with authority. 623 pounds. He crushes his opening attempt. Now, the lady you see to David's right, up there behind the referee, is his daughter, Devin. She is also a world champion bench presser. She's had a child in the last couple of years, and she hadn't quite made her way back to the platform yet, but we hopefully hear to have Devin back in the near future. Up next is the man of many times people say Superman is the man of steel, but this guy is the real deal. Steve Mann, M-A-N-N. His name is the Man of Steel. The real Man of Steel, Steve Mann. He's opening up with 639 pounds in the bench press. Steve has a great YouTube channel you can check out online. Just type in Steve Mann. You'll see his YouTube channel. He's had some tremendous videos training leading up to the bench press competition here at the Arnold. If I remember correctly from Steve's Facebook post, this is his first ever single lift competition. So he's got to be fired up. He doesn't have to squat first. He should be awesome today. 639 pounds for Steve Mann on the bar. Settles it in his Titan singlet. Gets the press. Whoa! Wow, I guess when you're used to squatting first, it makes it easy that way. Super lift by Steve Mann for opening of 639. Wow, he's got a lot left in the tank. He looks good. We'll talk more about Steve here in just a minute. He hosted the largest powerlifting meet in the world. Over 1,000 entries. Here we go. Up next is Marco Regensberger from Australia. Marco Regensberger from Australia. He's up next with the same weight, 639 pounds. Folks, we have people coming from all over the world to lift at the Arnold. In this flight, we have people from Australia, of course, the USA, and Sweden. Yesterday, we had some from Russia. Here we go, Marco, 639 pounds. Oh, Marco came to play today. Marco's in the house. He crushed his opening attempt of 639 pounds. All right, next is Mike Zielinski, but we've got a super treat for you. IPF World Powerlifting Champion, multi-time IPF World Champion, I believe.
Just once.
Devin Doan has joined us. Her father crushed his opening attempt of 282.5 kilos. Up next is Mike Zielinski. This is his first time lifting at the Arnold, 672 pounds. What do you think, Devin?
Man, I'm having a great time. I'm so proud of my dad, and it's great to be here and be able to see him.
Absolutely. What do you think about big Mike Zielinski and his 672?
Oh, I think he's going to kill it.
I believe he will too. Mike has been fired up. He's been wanting this his entire powerlifting career, and here he is at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival. Takes it to his chest, pops it up, and locks it out with authority. What do you think, Devin?
I think it was a good lift.
Let's see what the judges say. Good lift, Mike Zielinski.
Nice.
What a way to start your Arnold experience.
It's always nice to get those openers out of the way.
Now, Devin, while we've got a little time in between lifts, tell us how your career is going and if we're going to see you back on the platform anytime soon.
Well, my career, I took a little, just about 2-year hiatus. I had a son. He'll be 2 on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So
Fine-looking young man.
Yeah, so I took some time off, but I'm getting back in the gym now. He's old enough to kind of let me do those things, and I will hopefully be, God willing, competing at Bench Nationals this year.
Did I just get a confirmation? The return of Devin Doan at Bench Press Nationals in Denver, Colorado in 2016?
Yeah,
that
is
is
correct.
breaking news, folks. Up next, here we go. Bench Press National Champion Jeremy Auerbach. He's up with 683-pound opener. This is fantastic weight.
Yes, that is. I remember Jeremy when we were both on the sub-junior world team back at Fort Wayne in 2005. And he definitely was not pushing this kind of weight then. So
now, has Jeremy ever won a world yet?
No, I don't believe so.
He's got his national championship under his belt, just not his world title yet.
Correct.
Now, if you need to go help your dad, just go ahead and take off.
No, I think he's good yet. We got a little time.
All right, we're thankful to have you. Come on
Yeah.
back just as soon as y'all get off the platform if you have time.
Absolutely.
Jeremy takes the weight, 683 pounds to his chest. Oh, he's driving it, hitting his triceps, driving it home. Great job, Jeremy. Looks solid to me, Devin.
I think it looked pretty darn good.
Now, Devin, you also lift in, good lift for Jeremy, you also lift in Titan support systems
Yes,
equipment.
correct.
What do you think about Titan and all they've done for powerlifting?
Oh man, I think Pete and everyone at Titan has been just fantastic. What they've all done for the sport and really have just given us more than we could ever have imagined with shirts and just where the technology of equipment's gone. It's just incredible.
And Pete was also telling us, for guys like me who lift without equipment, he is moving in and even going even further into that market.
That's what I've heard.
So as all they've done for everything in powerlifting, they're expanding even next to the horizon.
Yes, they're smart in doing that too. I mean, the raw powerlifting is where the direction it's going, the sport's going these days.
Up next is a commentator you heard yesterday. He did a fabulous job. Ryan Carrillo, one of the media offers for USAPL. Look at him coming out fired up in his Titan singlet. That looks like a special design, like the Vanilla Gorilla design, who we'll see here in just a few lifts. Wow. Opening up with 711 pounds. What do you think, Devin?
Wow, that is some major weight there. I think he's going to
He's a
push
big
this
man.
easy.
Brings it down. He's pulling right into the bubble. You can see it.
Oh, yeah, he's working real hard to get to that spot.
Yeah, he's got all the way down. Gets the press. Oh! Just came back.
Too much power.
And that's why we've got the best spotters in the world, and the safeties are in place.
Absolutely.
When you shoot that weight off your chest, it comes back sometimes. It's there
Kind
to
of
catch it.
surprises you. Absolutely. That's the nature of those shirts.
Here we see a replay of the great job the spotters did. Watch this. Ryan Carrillo had it right where he wanted, just lost it back. But look at the tremendous effort by the spotters.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's a hard job to do.
Yes, it is. And they have done a tremendous job.
Absolutely.
All weekend long. Up next.
I'm going to sneak off and help my dad.
Well, come on back if you get a chance, Devin. We'd love to have you back on the microphone. Thank you, Devin. Up next is another IPF World Powerlifting Champion. Folks, this is how good it is. It's world champions lifting against world champions, not in their weight classes, but head-to-head by formula for the cash here at the Titan Pro Bench Bash. Brady Stewart, opening attempt. I'm sorry, we're still in openers. Opening attempt of 739 pounds. Awesome. That is awesome. Big Brady, here we go. Settles in. Brady just recently had a baby with his wife. His wife had the baby in their family. Brady is from the great state of Illinois, just real close to the southern part of Illinois, close to St. Louis. Takes the weight, 739 in his hands. Gets the press command. Ooh, he's a little off on his body. Yeah, straightens it out, locks it out. Let's see what the judges say. No lift. Here we see the replay. Got a little out of balance there. Not sure what the referee saw from our angle, but watch this. Oh, drifted to the left, but locked it out. Tremendous effort by Brady Stewart. Up next. Well, I hear Gino out there, a 14-time Australian powerlifting champion, Nathan Baxter. He's up today opening with 7. Woo! Folks, if you're at home and you can see this, this is incredible. He's opening at 750-pound bench press. 750-pound opener, and it's just going to get heavier from here. We still got 3 more big boys to go. Nathan Baxter from Australia flew across the world for the opportunity to lift at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival, where the big boys play in USAPL. And great, and the big girls too. Takes the weight in his hand, 750. Brings it down to his chest in his Titan singlet. Oh, just a bit too heavy today. Let's hope he comes back on a second lift and gets that. Great effort by Nathan. Up next is the man you'll see on the YouTube channel of Thompson's Gym. Jennifer Thompson and their YouTube channel called Thompson's Gym. This guy's a regular. His nickname on there is Wheat. Jeff Snyder from North Carolina. Jeff Snyder from North Carolina, a.k.a. Wheat, also known as Wheat, on Thompson's Gym is up with an opening attempt of 766 pounds. Here we come, Jeff Snyder. He's fired up, man. He's coming out with a ball of fire. He's ready. He's not wasting time. Big Wheat is charging the platform. He's on the bench. Here we go. 766 for Big Wheat. Takes the weight, no hesitation. Brings it down to his chest. Gets the press command. Oh, just lost it on the right side. I think he'll come back and get that. I definitely think Big Wheat will come back and get that attempt. Watch this, folks. On the Rogue replay, Wheat pops it off his chest like a rocket. Boom! That right side just betrayed him. Triceps didn't quite catch it where he needed. May have been an inch or so out of the groove on his grip. But he'll come back on his next attempt and get it. Up next, another man who took a long way from the USA, all the way from one of my favorite places, Sweden, the home of Magnus Samuelsson, the world's strongest man, is Fredrik Svensson, opening with 816 pounds in the bench press. Here we go. 816 for Fredrik Svensson. This is awesome. He takes the weight in his hands. The big Swede's got it. Brings it to his chest. Gets the command. Oh, his right arm. Oh, it's 2 in a row. The right arm just trailed. If that right arm had been even, I think he'd have crushed that opening weight. Up next is the Vanilla Gorilla. But here's a Rogue replay first of the big Swede, Fredrik Svensson. Pops it off his chest like a rocket, and the right arm just trails. Drugged down, made it hard to lock out. I think Big Fredrik will come back and get that on his second attempt. Up next is the Vanilla Gorilla. You gotta love it. Folks, he's doing something incredible. He lifted yesterday, and he squatted 1,100 pounds. If you haven't seen on YouTube or seen the replay from yesterday with Jennifer Ray calling that, oh, it was something. Ryan Carrillo and Jennifer Ray calling that lift. It was fantastic. It was a record-breaking, history-making lift. Now, the Vanilla Gorilla is back in the house this morning. 18 hours later with 827-pound opening bench press here at the Titan Pro Bench Press at the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival. He has his custom designed Vanilla Gorilla singlet on, sponsored by Titan Support System, Pete Elenese. Looking great, got his wide stance, takes the weight in his hands. Let's go, Blaine. Oh, rolled it. His shoulders roll forward, and that's what happens when you're in the bench press shirt. You're bringing down, hitting that perfect spot. If your shoulders roll forward just the slightest, it'll roll down. But the great spotters here at USA Powerlifting caught the weight, helped him out, and we see the Rogue replay of what happens. Got just a hair too low. You see it come down just a little bit too low. His shoulders roll forward, and boom. Great job by the spotters. Fantastic job. Man, all these awesome replays are brought to you this weekend by Trey Cunningham Productions and the Truck. He has done a fantastic job directing and producing this event, folks. Thank you to our presenting sponsor, Rogue Fitness, to Titan Support Systems for all they do for USA Powerlifting and sponsoring the Titan Pro Bench Bash. Up next, we have Quentin Meyer. He's up to 600. He went up 22 pounds. 601 pounds in the bench press on his second attempt. Quentin looks strong. He's currently in fourth place. Nope, he's currently in. I don't have a ranking for Quentin yet. He missed his first attempt. He's coming back to try it again on his second attempt. Doesn't have any lifts on the board yet, so he's not got a placing yet. But Quentin's coming up right now. As soon as the bar is called loaded, they're just adjusting the weights. Robert Keller has called the bar loaded, the head referee. Here comes Quentin Meyer. Let's get this weight on his second attempt, Quentin. He's repeating his opening attempt of 601 pounds. With the POD ringing in the background, boom! Quentin Meyer steps up to the platform. He takes the weight, brings it down to his chest, settles in, gets the press command. Oh, that was a convincing second attempt by Quentin Meyer. Good job, Quentin, on that. Way to get on the board. And we see a rogue replay of Quentin's lift. Look how fast it came off the chest and with authority drives it home to lockout. Way to get in the game, Quentin. Fantastic attempt. Now he's on the board. Up next, currently in fourth place in the heavyweight division, is the legend from Wisconsin. His daughter was just on the microphone a few seconds ago, is David Doan. Dave's went up another 10 kilos, 22 pounds. He's going all the way up to 645 pounds. Now, if I'm correct, what's amazing about Dave is he's no longer a Masters 1. I believe Dave is a Masters 2, folks. Masters 2 is defined by between 50 and 59 years of age. Folks, you ever thought about this is what a drug-free lifestyle will do for you? Give you the opportunity to keep lifting years and years and years longer than you'd ever expect and keeping you healthy. Dave Doan, cancer survivor. Here we go. 645 pounds, second attempt at the Arnold. What a man's man. You hear Devin and go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy, go. He brings it to his chest. Hits the lock. Oh, come on, lock it out, Dave. Lock it out. And the right side just went down again. Oh, that right side's being tough. Here we go. Let's see a replay of that. Dave's got that on his third attempt, I'm positive. But his right arm just trailed a little bit. Goodness me, what an effort. All right, up next from Australia, Marco Regensberger. From Australia. I was just corrected. The scoreboard says Australia, but he may be from Austria. All right, well, our scoreboard says Australia, so we're reading the scoreboard. I've been corrected. He is from Australia. I mean, Austria. Yeah, not Australia, Austria. There you go. I had the Australian in the background. I say, no, he's Austria. Well, all the way from Europe, we have Marco Regensberger. 650-pound attempt. After a successful opening attempt, he comes up and goes up to 650, brings it to his chest, and drives it home to lock out. Good lift, Marco. He is currently in second place. That may have put him up even further. Good job, Marco. Now, if you've seen this man, We were talking about that earlier. He ran the world's largest powerlifting meet last October. Steve Mann, the man of steel, 1,047 entries, 950-something lifters competed. It was an awesome event put on by USA Powerlifting. Steve is a tremendous, folks. If you get a chance to lift one of his meets in Pennsylvania, tremendous meet director. His website is purepowerlifting.com. Then he's coming up his second attempt of 667 pounds. All right, here we go. Steve Mann, the man of steel. He takes the weight, brings it down to his chest. Here's the man of steel. Oh, my goodness. Folks, we got to get him to leave these lifts in the warm-up room. It's his first single lift meet he's ever done, and he is absolutely crushing it. What a tremendous lift. Watch the rogue replay here by Steve Mann, the man of steel. Oh, wow. If we could all have bench presses that look like that, would it be a perfect world? Up next, we have Big Mike Zielinski. First time lifting the Arnold, crushed his opening attempt. He's on the board, guaranteed to score today. He's currently in 5th place. Big Mike Zielinski. Mike is a great meet director and asset to USA Powerlifting and a fantastic all-around gentleman. And he hails from Rhode Island. Here comes Mike Zielinski with 694 pounds on the bench press. Wow. He's a big man and a big lifter, stepping up big time here at the Arnold Sports Festival in 2016. Brings the weight down to his chest. Big Mike settles it in. Gets the press command. Oh, Big Mike, lock it out. Oh, just lost it at the top. Wow, what an effort. I mean, we're talking the last 1 inch. I mean, that was tremendous. Maybe even centimeters. Look how close it was to finishing off and barely drifted back on him. Big Mike Zielinski brings the weight down to his chest. Gets the press command from Robert Keller, the head referee. Watch all the way up to lockout, and the right arm just drifted back. Wow. He's going to definitely come back, I think, and get that on his 3rd attempt. Up next is World Team member, Team USA member, and national champion bench presser, Jeremy Auerbach. Jeremy's got a second attempt of 700. Woohoo! 711 pounds in the bench press. Here we come, Jeremy. He's fired up. Well, he's approached the bar quickly. He's settled down. Here we go. Jeremy is always a challenger at Bench Press Nationals, and I believe in 2015 won Bench Press Nationals in San Antonio. Here we go. Jeremy Auerbach, 711 pounds. He takes the weight from Eric Curry. Oh, it just stalled out at lockout. About 4 or 5 inches from finishing the lift. I don't know. That looked tough. Good job to Jeremy. Great effort. We'll see what comes back on his 3rd attempt. Watch it shoot off the chest here in our rogue replay. Pops it off the chest like a rocket and just stalls out. Man, I don't know. Gets his elbows in a little bit more. He may come back and crush that on his 3rd attempt. Now, up next is announcer extraordinaire, Ryan Carrillo. He's one of the media officers for USA Powerlifting and responsible for a lot of things you see, along with the wonderful Trey Cunningham, our producer and director for the event. Ryan has 722 pounds on the bar. In a specially designed singlet by Titan Support Systems, here we go, Ryan Carrillo, 722 pounds. All right, he takes the weight. Brings it down to his chest. He missed his first attempt and his second. Oh, the right arm. Oh, the right arm again. Oh, this Arnold has got, Pro Bench Bash has got right arm issues right now. Everybody seems to be really popping up the top, and the right arms just fail him at the last second. Watch him come down, get the press command, pop it off his chest like a rocket, and the right arm, oh man, so close yet so far away. It sounds like a Hall & Oates song. Up next, we have Nathan Baxter. Nathan Baxter is going for 750 pounds again. Now, Nathan is from Australia. The other gentleman, Marco, is from Austria. We got that right. Nathan, correct us back. He said, no, he's not Australian, he's an Austrian. So here we go. Nathan Baxter from all the way from the land down under, the seventh continent, Australia. Here we go. Big lift in his tight sports singlet. Brings it down to his chest. Settles in. And the right arm again. Oh, I'm not sure what to think about it. We got a trend going. Just pops it off really well and struggles to finish the lift. He looks like he's got the strength. It's just the right arm seems to be a challenge today, folks. All right. Up next is IPF World Powerlifting Champion Brady Stewart with 757 pounds. All right, here comes Brady, 757. Here comes Brady Stewart from Illinois. He's a great guy. He's a lot of fun, very intense lifter. Brady Stewart from Illinois, 757 pounds. Here we go. He takes the weight. He's taking the weight from Eric Curry. Oh, wait, I was just told this is an IPF world record attempt of 757. Brady Stewart, all or nothing right here at the Arnold. He feels like he's got it. Brings it to his chest, drives it off with authority. Right arm, lock your right arm out. Oh, he got him locked out. I think he's got it. Oh, it turned it down, no lift. Wow. Whew. Up next we have Jeff Snyder, also known in Thompson's gym as Big Wheat. He is retaking his opening attempt of 766 pounds. Big Wheat looks strong on his opener, just didn't quite get credit for the lift. Let's see what happens on Big Wheat's second attempt as he comes out with 766 pounds. And the bar is called loaded by Gino. Here comes Snyder in his tight support systems, bench shirt, singlet, maybe even Titan tennis shoes. Here we go, Big Jeff Snyder. All right, Big Jeff settled on the bench, takes the weight from Eric Curry. Brings it down to his chest. All right, let's see what the judges say. No lift. I guess they say he didn't complete the lockout. Tough break for Jeff Snyder. Up next, we have the giant Swede, Fredrik Svensson. He is going back for another shot at 816 pounds. This is massive. Absolutely massive. Here we go. Fredrik Svensson, 816 pounds. He traveled across the Atlantic for this. He's come fired up to the 2016 Arnold. All right, here we go. Fredrik Svensson, 816 pounds. He's settled into the bench. He's got a hold of the bar. Eric Curry is about to deliver the handoff. He takes the weight into his hands. Gets the start command from Robert Keller. Brings it down to his chest. And Big Swede. Oh, the right arm again. Man, I mean, I hate to keep beating on it, but we have a lot of people just struggling to lock out the right arm this morning. Very challenging, tremendous effort. Here we go. See this rogue replay of this. Watch this, folks. Pops it up. At the last second, the right arm just struggles to stay with it. Oh, man. So close. So close. All right. Up next is the Vanilla Gorilla. He got out of the bubble on his first attempt and lost it when his shoulders rolled forward. We know he's got the strength. The Vanilla Gorilla comes back with 377.5. He went up 2.5 more kilos. Wow. He's up to 832 kilos. 832 pounds, not kilos. Well, that would be a bench press, wouldn't it? 832 kilos. 832 pounds is phenomenal. Big Blaine Sumner, the Vanilla Gorilla, recently featured on Fox News. Got the Motley Crue rocking in the background. He brings it down to his chest. Drives it home. Oh, he's got a lot better. Oh, he locks it out. If he gets this, he's in first place. Good lift. Good lift for the Vanilla Gorilla. No, put him in third place. No, he's going to have to play here. I thought that might move him into first. No, it's got him in third now. All right. This is where the money lifts count. Everybody lays it on the line. Quentin Myers up with a third attempt. He's currently in 7th place in the heavyweight division. We're doing it by Wilkes formula. And Quentin Myers up with 285 kilos, 628 pounds. All right, here we go. Quentin Myers up next in 7th place. Wow, here we go. Quentin settles down, comes down to the bench. All right, he lays down. He gets a good grip of the bar. Big lift by Quentin, 628. Folks, they opened, everyone in this second flight opened over 600 pounds. This has been amazing. Here we go. Quentin Myers, 628. And he takes it down his chest. Oh, Quentin, awesome job. 628. Let's see what the judges say. Oh, good lift, Quentin Myers. Congratulations, Quentin. Awesome way to finish out your Arnold experience. Now he's in. He went from 7th place all the way up to 3rd place. Great strategy by Quentin. As the rest of the flight steps up, next up is the living legend from Wisconsin, David Doan. David Doan is up. He was 645 pounds. All right, he's taking a big attempt here. This will move him into the money spot, I believe. Should move him all the way into 3rd position if he hits this lift. David Doan, 645 pounds. We've got Devin yelling, go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy, go. We're rooting for you, Big Dave. Go, Dave, go. All right, here we go. Dave Doan on the platform. Settles in, gets a good grip in his Titan Katana bench shirt. This is intense, folks. Hope you can feel it at home. Here we go. Brings it down to his chest. Gets the press command. Oh, gets that right arm. Drive through with the right arm. He gets the rack command. What did the judges say? Was it locked out? Oh, no lift. Great effort by David Doan that just didn't lock the arms out. Up next, we have from Arnold Schwarzenegger's home country. First time we call him Australian. The Australians correct us. He's from Austria. Marco Regensberger. And looks like we'll be possibly joined here at the broadcast team by one of the greats in powerlifting, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Super lady all around, her and her husband. Welcome to the broadcast team, Kathy Marksteiner.
Well, thank you very much, Clint. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Well, the pleasure is all mine sitting next to you.
No. Pleasure's all mine because sitting next to you, one of the nicest people I've ever had the chance to meet, one of the strongest raw benchers ever. Took raw benching when a lot of people were not ready to embrace it just yet, and you did an awesome job with it.
Well, I wish yesterday would have been as good as you're complimenting, but that happens when you get older.
We're always complimenting each other.
Yep. Up next is
right.
Marco Regensberger with 667 pounds.
I think actually he's from Austria, not Australia, though.
Yes.
That's the problem. So
I've
we've
been
got a little bit
corrected
of
on that.
we've got a little bit of an issue there. It should be AUT, not IUS.
All right.
All right, it's third attempts.
Yes,
He's
it is.
302.5. So they changed up the scoring a little bit this year. So the first one was successful, you get 100 Wilkes points, and after that it becomes cumulative. So they're really working hard to try and maximize those.
Well, if he hits this lift,
the
he goes
Wilk
into
points.
first place, it looks like. And if he locks his arm out, it looks solid. What do you think, Kathy?
Did look pretty good.
Good lift. He
Excellent.
just moved into first place overall. Marco Regensberger from Arnold Schwarzenegger's home country.
Exactly, yeah. And this time all of the weight classes, 105, 120, 120 plus, are all competing against each other for the heavyweight.
All these national champions going head to head.
Oh my God, it's awesome. It's real. I mean, the depth of talent is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
All right, next up is Steve Mann. He's in the 120 plus class. He was actually our meet director for our Raw Nationals, where we had 991 lifters
We said
competing.
940, 950. It was 991 actually showed up to compete.
991 actually showed up to compete.
47 registered.
Over 1,000 registered, which is
Wow.
just absolutely incredible. So we were 9 short of 1,000 lifters in one national
The
championship.
largest meet in powerlifting history.
Absolutely, it was spectacular.
Anywhere in the world.
Absolutely, and he was the meet director for it, and now he's competing here.
Now here's the kicker. This is his first ever single lift meet, and if he hits this, he's projected to go. What would take him up to? He was in first place.
He's in second right now.
He was in first. He just got to overtake him in Marco. He'll go back into first place with 347 kilos. If he hits this, his first 2 attempts have been phenomenal. Look like he's still in the warm-up
No
room.
way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a 3-lift lifter, not
that's
just
what
a
I'm
bench
saying.
specialist.
This is his first 3-lift meet, and he's been crushing it. Steve, man, look at that. Steve should put more weight on the bar.
Maybe that's
678 pounds.
Oh, my
Easy.
gosh. Wow, that was awesome.
Steve Mann may win the Arnold Sports Festival in his first ever single lift meet.
Well, that's pretty darn excellent.
With a
So he's now first and bumped Marco down into second.
Yep. It's all about positioning right now.
It is indeed.
Now we've got 5 or 6 lifters at the bottom of the flight that haven't got lifts in yet, that they're really going to go for it, just like Brady Stewart did.
Well, Blaine's gotten on the board, and a lot of others have struggled. All right, Mike Zawolinsky is lifting today. He's got 317 on the bar. He bumped it up by 2.5 kilos over a second attempt.
And this is Mike's first time lifting the Arnold. It's been one of his lifetime dreams to finally make it to the Arnold. Got qualified. He's having a great time of his life. Got his first lift in, was solid as a rock.
And
Here
on
he comes.
Friday, let's just tell you how well-rounded he is. On Friday, he got his IPF Category 2 referee
big kudos to Mike Zielinski.
Yeah, so not just a lifter, not just a pretty face.
All right, big Mike Zielinski.
He's a referee as well.
700 pounds in the bench press.
Now here in the United States, we do offer a collegiate division, and Mike is one of the co-meet directors, one of the meet directors for that, and they've already got over 500 lifters in that meet.
All right, he takes the weight from Eric Curry, 700 pounds.
Best handoff guy in the world, Eric Curry.
Brings it to the chest. Gets the press command for Robert Keller. Oh, Mike, lock it out.
Wiggled it, wiggled
it. What do you
looks like it was locked out. Let's wait for that call. Wait for the call because it's not our call. It's the referee's call. They called it a good lift. 317. Now that bumped him into third place.
He's in the money, Kathy.
He is in the money for now.
Wow, 2 first-time Arnold Sports Festival single lift competitors. Steve Mann and Mike Zielinski are in the money.
That's really excellent. And you know, Mike had a bicep or a tricep injury a couple of years ago, so he is really coming back to be competing at this level. That is just really spectacular.
All right, up next, and he is gambling for it all. His forecasted Wilks will put him at 364. Jeremy Auerbach is going for it again with 322.5 kilos, 711 pounds for the win, to try to win or to put him in the lead.
It's going to move him into second. And that would bump Marco down to fourth and Steve Mann into third. Because right now, Blaine Sumner, with his second attempt, is first. Well, he's in fifth, but he's trying for first.
Yeah, he's going to be gambling. I think it's going to be very interesting strategy all the way down through this.
This is true. It's going to come down to who makes a successful third attempt more than anything else.
And Jeremy's already got one of the boards, so the pressure's off. It's all fun now. It's all glory.
Well, he's guaranteed to be in the meet.
Here we go.
But
it looks like he's
in the money are two separate things.
Yep, he's taking a little bit longer setup. He's focused. He's getting extra focus on that bench. Looks like he's good and solid there. The handoff. Gets the press command.
Stalled out, went down a little bit. Chief referee Robert Keller has said, rack. Put the bar back.
Second attempt.
Did it
Just
really?
Popped off and came back.
Wasn't here to see that.
But we're glad you're here now, Kathy.
Well, thank you very much.
And next up is the master commentator, along with Kathy, who was commentating yesterday.
Well, thank you very much.
Ryan Carrillo.
I hope I'm worthy of the compliment.
Very worthy. I listened to you last night on the broadcast replay. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you very much, Clint. It's kind of hard to know how you sound in your own head.
Well, we all think we're super, don't we? All right, up next is 750 pounds, Ryan Carrillo.
Ryan did a kind of an interesting thing. He started off at 322.5, and I just came in for the third attempt, so I didn't see what happened with the first and second. But he bumped it up by 5 kilos for second, and now he's gone up now to 340. So what it sounds like is maybe he's been struggling with the shirt, and he's trying to get the extra weight in the shirt to pull it down.
We see a lot of guys struggle with the right arm just not locking out today. I mean, literally, you'll get the last 2 inches. The right arm is dipped. It's like everybody slept on the right arm last night.
Oh, my gosh. And what's really interesting is most people are right arm dominant. When you're right arm dominant, you would think that you would lock that one first, but that isn't usually the case.
Occasionally see left, but most of them right. Here he goes.
Eric Curry handed it off.
750 pounds.
Big ear.
He's
bringing that chest up high. And it stopped, and he's wiggling it back and forth. And Chief Referee Robert Keller, IPF Secretary General, has called for that to be racked.
Tough break for Ryan. He did a fantastic job on the broadcast. Just a little bit tough, hard time today during the Titan Pro Bench Bash.
It is. When you are pushing for every single thing you can, starting off at the very top edge, there's not much margin for that top edge.
Well, so far, after 5 more lifters, the man of steel, Steve Mann, PurePowerlifting.com meet director, is still in first place, but Nathan Baxter from Australia is coming to the platform to challenge for that position.
You know, now Nathan's been battling a little bit of injuries. He wasn't really sure, did he want to, did he not want to, but he decided he was going to go ahead and do it. Now, Nathan has chosen the conservative path He's opened up with 340, stayed with 340, and he's called for 340 on his third.
And 340 being 750 pounds. Here comes Nathan Baxter from Australia.
Perth, Australia, long flight. Always great to have him here at the Arnold Sports Festival.
Love our
Sponsored
friends
by
from
the
down
Titan Support Systems.
Oh, he's held that a long time. Tough way to end your day. Just couldn't get it in the bubble.
It is.
But thank you for coming from the land down under, the beautiful land of Australia. Up next, we have Brady Stewart. Brady went wild and just barely missed an IPF world record on his last attempt, I believe.
Okay, so it looks like he has bumped it even higher
Yeah, he
for
tried
his
to chip
third
the
attempt.
world record at 343
Yeah.
and
Tried to chip it for only half a kilo on his, 10 kilos, 10 and a half kilos on his second, because the IPF standard is 333, or the IPF record right now is 343. So he was going to chip it by only half a kilo, and he has jumped up now by 16 and a half kilos, up to 350.
from his opening attempt. Looks like they're playing backstage strategy here. They're backstage on that Wilkes app trying to figure out who can.
They are doing that. They are, yeah. But sometimes that backstage app and that backstage strategy is not going to work if you never get a lift in. And that's our
right.
goal is we want you all to get a lift in.
But this is the Arnold, and it's all or nothing for these guys right now after they missed their first two.
It is, but at the same time, we want to see everybody have their best day on the platform. Not in the warm-up area, not in the ready area,
Well,
but
Steve
on
Mann
the
could
platform.
probably put another 50 pounds on and not missed it.
This is true.
Here
All
we
right.
go, Brady Stewart.
All right, Brady Stewart on the platform.
772
Now, he
pounds.
has a narrow foot stance as opposed to the really wide base that a lot of other people really like to have. Pulling it down.
Oh, not
stopped.
today for
It
Brady.
stopped, went up, came back down, and that's when Chief Referee Robert Keller, IPF Secretary General, said, rack.
Brady gave a tremendous effort, just not today. All right, we still have Steve Mann, the Man of Steel, still in first place in his first ever single lift competition with three lifters left to beat, potentially to beat him. Up next, part of Thompson's Gym's YouTube channel, Wheat, Jeff Snyder. He's going to be attempting, Kathy, 821 pounds.
I can write that number. I can't. I mean, that's pretty close to my total.
Wow. This is absolutely
Pretty close to my
phenomenal.
total. I mean, that's just absolutely incredible that we've got people able to put that much in their hands.
And he's taking
Now-
a serious jump, too.
Took
He and
big jump.
He and Donovan Thompson must have been backstage figuring it out. What's it going to take to win? You miss your first two?
Because
Let's
that's
go
a
for the goal.
25-kilo
Yeah.
jump.
He's laying all the line, folks. Here we go. You talk about intensity. You talk about desire. These guys want to win. And this is what it's all about. All or nothing. Hail Mary.
It
We're going
is.
to go for it.
It is. If he makes this will put him in 7th place regarding the Wilkes total at that time.
Yep. We'll see what happens when he gets finished. If he makes this lift, it's a huge jump. But if anybody can do it, Big Wheat can.
He definitely can. But to go back to Steve Mann, not only did Steve Mann, this is his first time in the Arnold Sports Festival, the 2016 Arnold Sports Festival sponsored by Titan Support Systems, or Titan Pro
Presented by
Bench,
Rogue.
and Rogue Fitness. But Steve hit all 3 of his benches,
And that's
the
a
same
key
as
to-
Marco Regensberger.
Here we go.
All right.
821 pounds. Big
Jeff
Wheat.
Snyder on the bar,
Here we
under
go.
the bar.
Oh my, he may get it, Kathy.
Oh no, the bar went back over his head.
Oh my goodness, that was close.
Oh, bar went back over his head, back
What
into the
an
racks.
effort.
And this is one of those times when you are going, thank goodness we have those safety racks there, because
Absolutely.
it protects the lifter.
we
Because
see
we
the
have
Rogue replay.
awesome spouters and loaders,
Watch this
but
replay of
they
these
lose
great
it
smart
so
motors.
fast that there's always a momentary relax, and it's up and then back.
They called it instantly, Kathy.
They did. They
Fantastic.
did. We have awesome spotters and loaders here. All right, Blaine
Up
Sumner.
next, we have Blaine Sumner, the Vanilla Gorilla.
Now,
Mr.
what can Blaine possibly do to top yesterday, which was a world record squat, a world record bench, a world record total? I don't know. I don't know about his deadlift, but I'm pretty sure it was a world record in there somewhere too.
And $3,000 from Mark
Mark Bell.
Mark Bell gave him $3,000 cash because of all the world records he set.
Absolutely. That was a little unexpected.
Yeah.
Did not know that was
But
coming.
that's
Didn't see that one coming.
That's why you want to qualify, to lift at all the events at the Arnold as much as you can and go to nationals. Get involved with USA Powerlifting. Qualify, go to nationals, give everything you got on that platform.
And be patient, because you don't get to Blaine's level
Not overnight.
overnight.
Not when you're
It
drug-free,
takes
you don't.
time.
Nope.
It takes time. So Blaine is up. He made his 377.5 on his second. He only bumped it up by 2.5 kilos
But
going
now
into his
this
third.
will put him into first place with 400 potential.
This is a huge jump.
kilos.
He's in fifth
For
place
Wilkes.
in the Wilkes right now.
Yep.
When he gets this, I'm very optimistic. I'm very hopeful. I'm very positive. When he gets this,
Here we
it would
go.
move him into first place. And pulling it down, pulling it down. He's got that wide base. And it looks like he racked it out, and it looks like he locked it, and we're waiting for the referee's signal. It was a good lift. That moves Blaine all the way from fifth place up into first, changes the entire order of our placers.
Here we go with the
We're
road
going to see a replay. Pulling it down. Absolute
Pops
control.
it off the chest, drives it home to lockout. Wow.
There you go.
Now, Fredrik Svensson from Sweden is going for it all.
Absolutely.
Holding nothing back, nothing left to stop him.
And he's going for a world record. World record right now stands at 4:01, and he's going to 4:02. 886 pounds in his hands.
Awesome. 886 pounds.
More
all
than
the way
any
from
other
Sweden.
human being has held in his hands for a world record before. So that is pretty
Pretty amazing
spectacular.
stuff here.
And we've got every competitor that has already finished up their thirds. They're all running forward so they can watch this as well. All right, here he goes. He's out from behind the curtain.
All right, here comes Fredrik Svensson from Sweden, 886 pounds.
And again, best handoff guy in the world, Eric Curry.
Perfect. every
Lifting
time.
it up, placing it into your hands, checking to see how you want that handoff.
All right, here we go. Fredrik
The bar's
Svensson
up in his hands.
to put him in money
Start
contention.
signal. Pulling it down, being patient.
The big
being
Swede is about to
patient.
get the press.
And
Oh, he
whoa.
loses it at the bottom. Congratulations to Blaine Sumner on winning the Titan Pro Bench Press.
Absolutely. And then right behind him, Steve Mann,
Mann.
that man you've been talking about, the man of steel.
The man of steel.
Yeah, and Steve Mann, interestingly, now he has won at the open level, at the junior level, and at the masters level. So those were 3 lifts. So now he has added a whole new category.
Absolutely. Fantastic lifter.
To his-
Kathy,
to his
I'm going to head back
reputation.
out there and get them for an interview, or you can head out and get an interview with them.
I'm going to be getting ready for the next group of people for the Ohio, the NextLifter Ohio Push-Pull,
you
which actually
commentating?
my husband and I are the sponsors for that
Wow,
particular
awesome.
competition, where it's the scoring program that we use, and we provide it free. We just ask, hey, if you like the program, would you consider making a contribution to the Silver Lining Ranch, which is where our daughter went when she was battling cancer, and it's a free will donation. It's not required, but we will provide that lifting program to you
guys
for
are some
free.
of the most fantastic people I've ever
Well,
met in my
thank you
life.
very much.
And for
All
Clint
right.
Poore
And Kathy Marksteiner.
Devin Curley, and for the man who has produced and directed the entire event, Trey Cunningham in the truck. We are thankful for everything that's went on here at USA Powerlifting and the 2016 Arnold, the Titan Pro Bench Bash. Thank you to Pete Ellenays for all he's done for powerlifting. We're so thankful for you. I'm going to take about 30 seconds, head over to the interview spot, grab Blaine Sumner and Steve Mann, and we're going to do some really quick interviews with these champion lifters today. Thank you, and see you in just a second. Live with the second place finisher at the Titan Pro Bench Bash, sponsored by Titan Support Systems Pro Bench Bash here at the 2016 Arnold with Steve Mann, the Man of Steel. He lifted today in his first ever single lift competition, held the lead until the man coming up next after you. Oh, right here he is. Blaine Sumner beat him in the last lift. Steve, tremendous job. How did you enjoy your first ever single lift bench press competition?
Thanks. It was a great day. I've been to the Arnold 8 times and always done the 3 lift, and I was looking forward to this year's invite because I think I'm a pretty consistent bencher, and today came down some good consistency, got me in a good position to win.
Well, I really enjoyed watching your training videos leading into the Arnold, where you had those great squat bench press training videos. Tell us all about that.
Well, I decided, I put a lot of stuff online and not to encourage a ton with my bench videos, so I was putting a lot of front squats and band deadlifts and pretty much zero bench workouts. I didn't want to let on any of my numbers.
Well, it was absolutely blessed to watch you. Now, we want to give you a kudos. You ran the world's largest powerlifting meet last October, Raw Nationals, with 991 lifters.
Yeah, it took me about a month to have my brain back. I recovered physically before my mind came back, but it was a great Raw Nationals and bidding on national events coming up. I'm going to be running some big, gigantic events in the future, too.
Well, you did a fantastic job. Congratulations on second place in your first ever Arnold's Titan Pro Bench Bash. Thank you, Steve. All right, up next we have the man who took it all yesterday in the Pro American Challenge, the Vanilla Gorilla, Blaine Sumner.
Thank you.
All right, Blaine, today you came out, you missed your first attempt. Your shoulders rolled forward. It looked like it rolled down your belly. Got out of the bubble. Second attempt, you came back and just killed it.
Yeah, my coach, Dan Gaudreau, had me make a shirt adjustment after the first one after he saw me dump it. So we made a shirt adjustment in the back. He put in 2.5 more kilos to help touch a little easier, and just called it from there and helped me get the win.
Well, Dan Gaudreau, your coach, made a tremendous job today because you went from 5th place. You were in 5th place heading into the final lift, and in the final lift numbers that he picked for you, you jumped all the way to 1st place, taking home the cash.
That's what a good coach will do for you. I got the best in the game.
Absolutely. And yesterday you received $3,000 from Slingshot. Is that correct?
That's right.
Wow, what a weekend. You had 1,100-pound squat. How much did you bench press yesterday?
885.
And how much did you deadlift?
815.
Now, tell me what that world record total from yesterday was.
2803.
2,803 pounds, winning it all at the Pro American Challenge. And today, after doing a full meet yesterday, you came back the next day, less than 24 hours later, and did how much today?
838.
838-pound bench press to win the Titan Pro Bench Press. Blaine, congratulations. You are the Vanilla Gorilla.
Thanks, buddy.
And for Clint Poor and Blaine Sumner and Steve, come here, Steve. Steve, the Man of Steel, our 2 champions today. Come here, guys. Great job here at the Titan Pro Bench Press, brought to you by Pete Ellenays and Titan Support Systems. We're signing off saying, take care and lift big.
this year was to score, benchers had to get 2 out of 3 of their attempts to be included. So our female winner, who was the only one to get 2 out of 3 attempts, is Kirsty Cope. First place and a $1,000 check from Titan. Kirsty also gets the award from Titan for the heaviest bench for female. You get 2 trophies and a check. Good luck holding on to all that. She benched 155 kilos today. That's amazing. So the next category was the lightweight men, placing in 3rd place with a final bench of 280 kilos. 380. Mike Fertinelli, is that how you say it? Ferratelli, Mike Ferratelli. And a $300 check from Titan.
Stay up there.
Mike Clupinski, 2nd place. $500 check from Titan.
You go, Kirsty.
Only 9 Wilkes points between 3rd and 2nd place. And only 7 Wilkes place points between 2nd and 1st place, going to Daniel Thurman. With a $1,000 check from Titan. Not a bad work day. So these are your lightweight men Titan Pro Bench champions.
Hey.
And award for the lightweight heaviest bench, so just pure heaviest, not by Wilkes, is Mike Fertinelli. Ferratelli, sorry, I'll get it right. Nice job, guys. Thank you. Now for the heavyweight men. 3rd place, Marco Ren. Oh my gosh, these names, Priscilla. Marco.
From Austria.
From Austria. $300 from Titan for 3rd place. In 2nd place, by 4 Wilkes points, Steve Mann. Shout out to Steve for hosting the largest USA Powerlifting Nationals in history this past October at Raw Nationals, the 1,100 lifters. Huge accomplishment, and works out in his spare time. 1st place, $1,000 check from Titan, Blaine Sumner. And with heaviest overall bench, 380 kilo bench press, Blaine Sumner also. Blaine warmed up for bench yesterday by setting a world record with a 500 kilogram squat yesterday afternoon, for those of you that missed it. Everybody else is going to get a participation medal for coming and to commemorate being able to participate at the Arnold. No small feat just to be here.
Thanks for coming, Steph.
So don't take off yet, everybody. And congrats to our pro benchers, and thanks to Titan Support Systems for supporting this event. We appreciate it. Ohio Push-Pull Classic, so it'll be a bench and deadlift meet for Ohio residents. So stop back at 1 o'clock. Thanks, everyone.
Titan, we're giving out T-shirts, we're giving out the rattlesnake.